Be Making Basics.
What's going on YouTube? Be Making Basics back again with another dope video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe as well as give me a thumbs up. Definitely helps out the content and the channel. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is actually going over some tips when it comes to making trap beats in Logic Pro 10. So I have this video that I made where we basically chopped up a loop or sample without using the quick sampler. And what I'm going to do now is make a trap beat to this. Okay, and I'm going to give you some tips in the video. So let's just listen to the sample, and then we'll manipulate the sample some more, and then I'll add some drums. All right, so that's pretty hard. Okay, that's pretty dope. I am going to go ahead and take this and first off EQ this. We'll go ahead and make some room for the 808s and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do what's called subtractive EQing. So that's one tip you could do is on your melodies, make sure that you take out some of the lows on the melodies. Maybe, you'd be safe to take out everything below 100 on the frequency range chart here. But take that out, and then I can also kind of give it more of a muddier vibe, and I'm just going to take away some of the highs as well. All right, cool. So I had that, and then something we can also do is I'm gonna put this new plugin that we've been using by iZotope called Vinyl. It's a free plugin. Make sure you go and look in my videos. I have a free, not a free, but I got a video that you can watch to show you how to get the plugin. But we're gonna basically use this plugin to do like more of a warp sound, kind of like a detune sound. Let's check it out. Because basically what you want to do, especially when you're using like third-party samples, is you want to flip it in such a way where it's almost unrecognizable. You feel me? And so that's one thing I want to definitely drive home is when you're making trap beats. You know what I'm saying? If you do use a sample, make it pretty much unrecognizable. So we got the Vinyl plugin on here. We got the EQ on here. Now let's go ahead and work on some drums. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and use the quick sampler for the drums. I'm going to pull up a software instrument track, and we will upload them to the quick sampler. Now look, if you don't have the quick sampler, that's cool. You can still follow along. There's other ways that you could, build up your drum kits. If you don't have the quick sampler in your version of Logic Pro 10, you can use the EXS24 sampler. It just takes an extra step or two to do the same thing. That's all good. But let's just keep on going here. I'm gonna go ahead and push create. And I'm actually going to go ahead, shameless plug, use the Next Level drum kit. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use this Next Level drum kit on this. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here and look into some different sounds here. Let's find an 808. That's going to be like one of the first things we want to do here. Ooh, that's actually saucy right there. I think we're going to use that. All right, cool. So when it comes to the 808s, this is a pretty standard tip, but at the end of the day, if you're new, you might not really know to do this. But you want to make sure your 808's in tune. All right, and when I say in tune, you want to make sure the 808 is just as much as a instrument as anything else. Like, we want to treat it kind of like a melody. You know what I mean? So let's just listen to the sample again, and then we'll figure out what we should be playing. time. So we'll just do something like that. So we got that laid down. I'm gonna go ahead and quantize it, and we can actually flip it and do some cool stuff to that. So we'll quantize it. I actually love doing like a swing on it. So we'll do that. And we actually can come over here and do a little bit of swing right there as well. And I'm gonna use this playhead right here to try to chop up some of this. Cool. We're gonna just go ahead and use that as our 808. All right. Next thing, we're just gonna go ahead and bring in a clap. Same difference. We'll just pull up this quick sampler here, and I'm gonna go back to this kit. You can grab this kit on my website, beatmakingbasics.com. And what's gonna really drive this beat home to be like a trap beat? It's kind of not really a trap beat. It's more so like I would say hip hop beat. But the hi hat, there's certain things we could do like with the hi hats and stuff like that to make it more trap. I might actually switch this 808 patterns for something a little different, or give it like two different 808 patterns here. So I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to this sampler. And I always want something with a little bit more rumble, you know what I mean? That 808 was a little choppy. Let's try that one. Cool. So now we gotta tune this one. I kind of like this one better. cool. So I feel like we have a good solid vibe going so far. I'm gonna go ahead and also bring in some hi hats. Bring in some hi hats next. Go with that one. And I really like creating hi hats. Like if I'm just gonna, want to lay down a quick hi hat pattern in Logic Pro 10. I'm just gonna go ahead and close this. One way you could do this, and I would recommend doing it, is to go into the step sequencer. Bring this bad boy over here like so. We can do the 16 or 64 steps just to make stuff a little bit more, give some variation. Y'all. So basically, you saw how I was basically coming and flipping this here. I used no repeat. You know what I mean? Swapped it on the 64 steps. A lot of good things here. All right, so now let's go ahead and add like a kick drum to kind of start bringing this home here. All right. Another software instrument track, another quick sampler, boom. Let's go ahead and what am I? Okay, yeah, we're trying to do. I don't know why it moved me here. So we're just gonna go to downloads here, grab my kit, and we're gonna need to find a dope kick drum. Now let's do a different kick. All right, bet. So we're gonna do a different kick here. Okay, that's pretty dope. Let me just look into this kick right here. I feel like the kick could snap a little better than that. All right, cool. So we good. And then the next thing we can do here is we're gonna double this and take this whole pattern right here, put this on a whole nother track. And what I want to do on this one is just come over here and add another plugin to this called Halftime. Pretty sure you heard of Halftime. If you haven't, it's a dope plugin. It's by a company called Cable Guys. And this plugin will basically take your melody to the next level just by adding it onto it. So let's check it out. Okay, and that's just R bass. You can put that plug in on your 808s or your lows, you know what I'm saying, your bass guitar, stuff like that. Helps it out slightly, you know what I'm saying? It's just like these little slight nuances that you can hear in the beats that make it, you know, make it not. Let me go ahead and boost this kick drum too, man. It's cool, but I just want it to smack a little bit better. So anyway, I mean, that's pretty much that. I feel like it got a lot of different vibes here, you know, that you could do when it comes to like arranging this beat. I'm gonna go ahead and save this, and they're gonna end the video here, man. Appreciate y'all watching, and I will see you all in the next video.